I just published a paper where we figured out what MDMA does in the brain to enhance empathy in mice. Yes, mice are capable of empathy, and here's how we test that. So a few years ago, Dr. Monique Smith discovered this thing called the social transfer of pain. Basically, if a healthy mouse spends an hour hanging out with another mouse that has arthritis and swelling in one of its paws, the healthy mouse starts to act like it's in pain. It becomes very sensitive to touch in all of its paws. This is an empathy-like behavior because the healthy mouse is taking on the state of the other mouse. Now, MDMA, or ecstasy, has long been called an empathogen, meaning it enhances empathy, but we don't know how it does this in the brain. So we wondered, could we use the social transfer of pain to figure this out? If we gave this mouse MDMA, would it become more empathic? It turns out the answer is yes. When we gave that healthy mouse MDMA, they showed a very strong response that lasted for up to 24 hours. So now time to ask, what's happening in the brain? We thought that a brain area called the nucleus accumbens might be involved, because Dr. Smith's previous research had shown that it was required for the social transfer of pain. And a previous study by Dr. Boris Heifets showed that MDMA drives social interest by acting in the nucleus accumbens. So instead of injecting MDMA in the whole body, we infused it just into the nucleus accumbens. And we found that this had the same effect. It enhanced this empathy-like behavior, which suggests that the nucleus accumbens is playing a key role. Now, MDMA acts on 3 systems in the brain: serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. And we suspected that serotonin might be the key here. So using a technique called optogenetics, we stimulated serotonin release in the nucleus accumbens without any MDMA involved. And we found that this produced the same exact effect. This means that while MDMA does tons of things in the entire brain and body, the one signal that's key for enhancing empathy is serotonin release in the nucleus accumbens. Keep in mind, serotonin is often released in the nucleus accumbens. It's not something that only happens with MDMA. But MDMA causes a huge spike in serotonin release. Understanding this mechanism is a huge step towards developing therapies that could enhance empathy. So my question to you is, as a society, should we? Thank you so much for your interest, and if you made it this far, please follow for more neuroscience.